Ooh, I'm literally out of breath. Ran down the steps, run around, answering phone calls, just doing what I do. Just doing what I do. It's lunchtime, peeps. You want a recommendation? Milk today. Good timing. Morning, Jimmy. Alexander Johnson. Yes, good afternoon. This is, I'm not reviewing this, it's just that's what I'm eating. This stuff is freaking great. I love this stuff. It's easy to make shredded pork or beef. I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. So this is my backdrop of my video. Oh yeah. So oh yeah. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot today. I just say whatever's on my mind in these videos. Hi, y'all. So a deer broke into my grow area, ripped up about 30 nets, knocked over planters, all kinds of stuff. So that's more money down the drain. A neighbor's tree broke some of my plants. That's down the drain. So I'm in a semi-mood today. But, you know, I'll get over it. I got a good sandwich. This stuff is freaking fantastic. I love this stuff. I actually recommend it. Actually recommend it. It's not real spicy. This would be good to put a pepper in here. Slice it like nice little pepper and put it in. Oh yeah. The more you do, the higher the probability in life things will crash. Pepper Baby Burns. Go ahead and drop your link. Drop your link like it's hot. Drop your link like it's hot. Sandwich is freaking fantastic. Yes, sir. And I got many great things coming this week. Hey! One. I'm such a goofball. I chug coffee like a pig. I just go crazy. Get a ton of work done. I'm really pushing for like 10 types to put on the site this week. Did I mention I love this sandwich? I would marry this sandwich. Well, Mr. Pickles, your wife is beautiful. Of course my wife is beautiful. She's a sandwich. Lots of cool stuff going to be put on the site. Gotta check it out. Isolated Seeds at jppepperseeds.com. You gotta check it out. You gotta check the Pickles site out. Yes, stress levels are higher. But the positive thing is, I'm going to have like a really big website this year. Really big website. Victory will be mine. A lot of rain, but things kind of dried up. I watered today, which is kind of rare. It's cool. It's good for the plants to dry out. It forces the flower development and everything. Those are some serious tasty sandwiches. You know, I've never been to Moe's. Never been there. But I freaking love this stuff. A1 on this. Southwestern Grill. They have them on nachos. Freaking love nachos. Put a pepper slice on each chip. I could have just made this a review of shredded. Anyway, so today's agenda on the JP Reality Show. What did I do? I burped. I got my orders out today. Thank you for the orders that came in. My website is taking off. Like holy cow, man. It's doing fantastic. I'm getting like triple the views. I'm getting triple the traffic. Sales are doubling. Things are moving fast. That means you guys have a lot of faith in me. Thank you. I got more pictures. I'm trying to really capture the peppers. There's a lot to do, and it's nonstop. Oh man, I've been getting a lot of ass reflux lately. I might do a review today. You know what? I think I will. And then I'll just release it in a day or two. Because I'm just picking more and more types. It's exciting. Things are ripening. Things are getting into place. Things are getting into focus. And that's what's important. Anything through life, you always have speed bumps. You always have those speed bumps. But the important thing is motivation, determination, coffee nation, pickle nation, and keep moving forward. And that's what's important. You know, these pepper communities and the gardening groups are not just about growing. It's about a community. Although sometimes the communities are divided. But we keep moving forward. And what's that quote from Rocky? It's not how hard you can punch. It's how hard you can take a punch and keep going. You don't stop. You don't stop. You just keep going. Thank you. Thank you about the 7-pot lava picture. I giggle. I have fun taking these pictures. I love it. I like to have energy and excitement into my company. And be prepared. You crazy nuts. You like challenges? I'll give you a challenge. I'll give you a challenge. I wrote a challenge already, and I'll do it next year. It's going to take time and effort, like a lot of time and effort. And I'm going to have to come up with a fair price, but yeah, and I'll have to have prizes or something like that. I'll come up with a point system like a lot of people do, which is actually that's a freaking great idea. And it brings the community together. It's like, you know, competition can be good. Competition can be good. Going to comments. My list is getting bigger again, laugh out loud. I'll pull the trigger when you add more. Hey, Lawn Dog. I love to see all you guys keep coming back and back and back. So, Pepper Baby Burns, if you're still here, drop your link. So, yeah, I'm not eating anything spicy other than that sandwich. I ate 2 sandwiches. They're freaking delicious. Freaking delicious. I should have just made this into a Moe's review. And last night I came up with that goofy title for, hey, part 1, eating spicy foods, will it entice nightmares? The answer, yes. I had some nightmares last night. I actually took a conscious effort. To remember my dreams. And they're kind of like based on reality of the far past. It's just strangeness. I don't know. Just some people I met in the past that were tough guys, and you know, and I was always cool with them, but you know, back in the day. Oh, we all meet somebody in our lives that are kind of rough. And I incorporate that into my dreams. I mean, that's a biased thing to say, hey, you know, here's a situation. Let's induce something about this situation and see the outcome of the situation. That's clearly what I did. My outcome was basically what was on Google. Eat spicy foods, get nightmares. And it's I don't know, every single study has ever been done in the world is one thing, starts with the letter B, is biased because it's always a biased sample. But I do absolutely believe spicy foods before you go to sleep can, in fact, induce nightmares. It's just something that popped into my head. It was a theme. I went with it. I'm always coming up with ideas. Got to keep active, even if it's goofy as crap. And that was goofy as crap. Did I really care about the subject? No, I didn't. But yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. James J., you caught me live. All right, James J., I know you got that list. Go ahead and ask me those questions. If it pertains to my seeds where I need to see pictures, take me to email or private messenger. General grow questions, bring it on. I'll answer them. I'll drop those bows on it, and then you'll have the answers. Well, Jimmy, you give me a break in things I'm doing. That's cool. This is a break for myself. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. So, deer broke into my grow area. Damage was some was done. It wasn't substantial except for the net's monetary value. Pepper plants, for the most part, are pretty good. I lost a couple when a tree came down. Neighbors are taking care of that. Thank you. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, we all got to get along, and it's all good. Hey, my tree came down and hit some of my neighbor's fence and all that stuff. So I was on the opposite side of the fence, no pun intended. So we all just have to work together. Things happen. How many hornworms have you found on your plants? One. Only one. Ooh, I got to go back out there and push some of those planters back up. I put rope around there. Another thing is my playlists. Check out my playlists, and in fact, maybe I should be watching my own playlists. I slacked off on the ammonia. Ammonia has a pheromone in it and stuff to keep out deer. Did you know that? It's true. So I use ammonia. It keeps the deer out. It really does. They'll go by the proximity, but it does keep them out. Also, hot pepper oil with garlic sprayed on the strings I have around my grow helps. I didn't get lazy because I'm nonstop moving. Just go, 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 go. I treat this company like Wall Street, and that's what I love. I love to see progress. So what do I like more? Spicy peppers or progress? I don't know. They go hand in hand, especially running a company. You must be progressive. You must be aggressive. And just do the best you can. And that's basically what I'm doing every day. That's why I isolate to help ensure purity. It's not 100%, but I'm seeing a lot of things from a lot of people. There's more seed vendors than ever, and they're selling stuff that they don't even know what they're selling, but they believe it is, and it's mismarked, or somebody sold it to them that way, and they believe that's what it looks like because they didn't do research. How many times am I going to tell you, son? You got to do research. Is this pepper looking what it's supposed to look like? Stuff like that. Yeah, it's happening more and more and more and more. Now, positive thing, the pepper community is becoming larger and larger and larger and larger. That's good. That can help me. That helps out the community. We get to meet more people getting into it. We have fun experiences, but there's more and more sellers. They're like first-year growers, sellers, first-year growers, sellers, first-year growers, sellers, first-year growers, sellers. And all of a sudden, if they don't have the background, they can make mistakes. Also, I also believe in something. I believe if people make accidental mistakes, don't make a post about it. Take them to private messenger and talk to them like an adult. And just say, hey, this is what it is. I've done that about 40 times in a week. And I honestly will say, in a positive manner, and I'm very pleasantly surprised, people took it well. They're like, oh, wow, I made that mistake. I didn't know. I'm like, well, this is what it should look like. This is what it is. Here's a little history. So maybe, I'm connecting with that person, maybe becoming a friendship or a future business aspect. And you're doing it in a professional manner. I made a mistake on my website 2 years ago. Purple UFO, I wrote Capsicum Chinense, and it was a Capsicum Annuum. Boy, I get blasted every single day for 2 years. Those are just competitors trying to knock me out of the game. But if they cared, and they didn't, if they cared, they would have took me to private messenger, like, hey, I thought this would be this way, and I'll be like, ooh, wow, thank you, I made that mistake. And it was a typo. Autocorrect. So I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just speaking my mind. This is like free flow. Sometimes these conversations I have actually help me think about things I need to do. Jimmy, hope your day is going great. For the most part, it's going decently. It's an expensive day. Today is an expensive day, but that's why I need to get my sales up as much as possible. I got to replace some nets, and I have nets to replace, but it's eating my money up. So I got to get those sales up. Got to go live more. Got to communicate with people. I got to release stuff as ASAP. If things are not ready, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the two crosses, I think I'm not going to release this year. I want to be a responsible seed vendor and make sure things are stabilized as much as possible. So I think I'm going to go an extra generation on this stuff. And when you release something, you want to make sure you have the right shape. Grow 100 plants, like 100 plants, like 100. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do for two of my crosses. I don't think I'm going to release them this year. I think I'm going to go an extra year. And this is showing the golden standard. This is going towards the goal of the whole pepper community. Sure, that's going to cost me more money in the long run, but things need to be as correct as possible. Now, generally speaking, when you do a cross, you want to release it, it should be F8, F9, F10, F12. That's what it used to be back in the days. But I've become so competitive against each other. We're trying to release stuff like that. I see a lot of Europeans selling stuff at F1s, F2s. No good. So as I get messages, Pickles, my God, how much coffee have you had? That was the message. A lot. So, yeah, expensive days suck, but it's part of the company experience. I've planted 46 plants this year. That's cool. I pulled 8 in the last week. Oh, horned worms. Okay. Yeah. I've been so exhausted, but you know what motivates me? My love for what I do. When I go out there, and this is what I like. This is what I like. I go out there and I go through the rows and I look over and I see a ripe pepper or something I didn't see before. That's what excites me. And then I take a picture of it. Hey, everybody, look what I got. You want to grow it too? I had fun. You can have fun too. My name's Cleveland Brown. But you work as much as me, my God, you don't know how you're going to act. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work in what you do. People some haters told me, they're like, technically we could do exactly what you're doing. And I started to think, you know what? Okay, they can. But you're going to have to take 80% of your money and just work and work and work. It's, You know, it's like Tennessee Williams' Death of a Salesman. That's how I feel. You got to be progressive. And I'm not talking about Flo. And what is up with Flo? I'm pretty sure Flo from Progressive made a deal with the devil so she could be on television forever. Because this is just crazy. Flo, get off my television. Now we're having fun, right? Yeah, it's always nasty stuff every day. But the majority of the people I communicate with, we're talking 98% have been fantastic, good people. And you guys have me going and going and going. So expect some things out of me this week. Oh, that's how stressful it is today. And it's not going to get easier tomorrow. Wednesday should be better, I'm thinking. Wednesday. Are yellow pods harder to maintain for you? No. Not really, no. Bet Genetics says, took me 12 years to stabilize cannabis plant seeds. Oh, Bet Genetics, I have a question for you because I'm not into that. What's the standard time for one of those plants to stabilize? Is it 12 years? I mean, do you find a lot of people making a cross with that and they release it within a year or two and they shouldn't, and then you can tell the genetics, I guess, from the buds or whatever, that they go back into the original? I mean, I don't know. A fishing day? I'm fishing for some peppers. Yeah, folks, I'm telling the truth. I'm looking y'all dead in the eyes. The stress levels, the long hours, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So, my other phone's ringing. I gotta go. jppepperseeds.com.